We in.
Yeah, boy.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Everyday Fan. I was absent last week. I've been called out on that because United didn't have a great result, but we got a better result to talk about this week, as well as so much to go through. If you have not joined one of our streams or seen one of our shows before, please, if you haven't done so, like this video, subscribe to our channel to keep yourself updated with all the latest football news and to stay in contact with us guys here on the Everyday Fan. I'm Chris. We have, hold on, let me do it this way. We have Puz on.
No, I don't even know. I don't
There
know
we
what
go.
you're playing at, man. I'm here.
trying
I'm
trying to
here
slide
for
these
you.
arrows. And
And
then this should work. And then we got Sim down below.
Yo.
Let's jump straight into it. So it was an action-packed weekend once again. We had lots of good results. I'm going to go straight to the Chelsea game because under a lot of pressure, I'm just going to bring up the result here. 1 second. Yesterday, there we go. So they were playing against obviously newly promoted Burnley. Puz, did you get eyes on the game? What were your thoughts? Pochettino under a lot of pressure coming into this game. Potential banana skin because Burnley getting their first points against, again, another promoted team, Luton, earlier on in the week. So Burnley were coming into that game with their tails up.
Yeah, no, I watched the game. I was flicking through the Chelsea game and there was another game going on. I can't remember right now off the top of my head. But it's what I expected from Chelsea, to be quite honest with you. It's what I've been expecting week in, week out. They just had their shooting boots on yesterday and the ball was hitting the back of the net. Raheem Sterling is continuing his fine form for Chelsea. He's been amazing this season so far for them. Probably been their best player of the season so far. Nicholas Jackson getting his goal. Cole Palmer's going to be a great inclusion to that team because seeing what he done at City last year with his little cameos, I always knew as soon as Chelsea signed him, we have a problem on our hands in terms of oppositions that are going to be facing him. So he's off the mark in the Premier League. Chelsea are, back-to-back wins in the Premier League. So they're off and running. They're coming full steam ahead and we're going to see what happens. But great win from Chelsea. Burnley, I've already said it at the start of the season, and they're going down. Luton, we'll talk about Luton when we get to Luton, but I don't think Luton are picking up more than 9 points.
Wait.
At the moment, it's not looking like they're picking up points. It's just not looking like they're picking up points. They had so many chances. But anyway, let's go back to Burnley. Burnley scored first. When Burnley scored first, I wanted to banter Chelsea like, oh gosh, It's happened again. But
great time to equalize just before halftime, innit, for Chelsea. 42 minutes.
It was. Their heads clicked into gear. They started working as a team. They've been working as a team, to be fair. But like I said, the ball's just getting on the back of the net now. So they're doing what we expected them to do. And to be fair, some people are going to say it's only Burnley. And they're going to be right. It is only Burnley. But we're going to see.
Sorry to interrupt you.
I see it. So I
he managed to get the photo that he was trying so hard to get up. And that's the one he's gone with.
No, I don't even know why you got Don Carlo up there. But
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, no.
Boy, Bellingham, innit?
Hey.
Chelsea are looking great right now, man. They're looking great. But tougher positions to come. So we'll see what happens after the international break when they play us. So yeah.
Is it that they've finally got the shirt sponsor on their since they
they have to start winning now.
They're playing, yeah. They're so annoying because I had Raheem Sterling in my dream team. I took him out 2 weeks ago, and then for the last 2 weeks he's been amazing. It's so annoying.
You know what? What's annoying is I put Watkins in my dream team because he hasn't been there for the past how many weeks, and he's been scoring. This weekend he didn't do anything.
I think bare people got that. I think bare people got triggered by his hat trick. They're thinking, loads of people after Ferguson's hat trick.
I definitely did. Even Haaland, man. I'm even pissed I put Haaland in the team. I'm thinking, what's this guy going to do, man? If he's not
Haaland hasn't come out.
Small teams,
it's true.
Yeah, if he's not stat padding against the small teams, he ain't going to score.
He's useless. And to be honest, Haaland's been in the game. Haaland's been in there since the start. But to be honest,
he's someone you don't take off. To be fair, man. You just leave him there. You just leave him.
One chance, man.
Pretty much every week. Exactly.
Guys, I know we're getting off subject. Do you know who you guys need to add? Alvarez, because he's a bad boy, bro.
He's doing the business. We'll
I'm
come to
really
City
excited
anyway.
for
The
it.
most informed players at the moment, arguably in the league, are Maddison and Son. It's just
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. No. Do you know what?
What?
I've had to break. I added them today. Like I was just like,
Yeah,
funny.
yeah. I added Son. I got Son in there. So, right. Anyway, let's move forward. Sim, any comments? I think Puz covered it quite well. But any comments on the Chelsea game? Back-to-back wins.
Well, it's kind of expected with a squad worth basically £1 billion, innit? So
Come on, Sim. You can go better than that, man.
no,
It's
no, 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 no. I am. I was literally going to elaborate. Let's be honest. It's a squad that's worth $1 billion coming against a squad that's just come from the Championship. To be fair, so it's kind of expected for that result to be positioned in Chelsea's favour. But all jokes aside, as Paz said, this is what we kind of expected from Chelsea from the get go. We all know it takes time to kind of settle in. Maybe Poch is kind of getting his tactics across to the guys, and they kind of getting familiar by playing with each other. But as you said, 8 games gone, 11 points on the board. Should be more from Chelsea, but hey, let's just see how they do after the international break. And as Paz said, the guy to watch out for me for Chelsea is definitely Cole Palmer. For me, I feel like towards the end of the season, for Man City, he really did step up in the big games.
He did a lot for them, you know.
Yeah. He scored in the Super Cup for them to
Dare
take
I
it
say he's
home.
more touched than Haaland in the finals?
So yeah, man,
Mm.
I gotta give it to him, man. Did what he needed to do. Got his goal and assist, if I'm correct, or 2 goals, if I'm
A
correct.
goal and
Nah,
an
you got to
assist.
go.
Yeah.
Goal
And
and
a
assist.
goal and assist. Yeah, I was correct then. Goal and assist. And yeah, man, up the Blues, innit? Up the Blues, up the
I said
Blues.
up the blues, you know.
Man said up the Blues. Pause. Fucking hell.
Yeah,
Flipping
pause.
heck, mate.
Major pause,
Yeah,
man.
major,
Major
Innit?
major.
pause,
What is
man.
wrong with you, bro?
Major pause. Major pause.
Jesus. Nah, I think it's been just my comments to my 2 pence just very quickly. I think it's obviously been a bit of very experimental. It's been difficult, I think, trying to find a functional 11 and a system that suits the players. He's tried Enzo, for example, in the number 10. He's been playing on the left. He's played on the right of a diamond, and he's also played in the center of a diamond of a free as well. But he seems to have found a nice balance in Enzo, left side of a free midfield, with Casado, Holding, and Gallagher on the right. Gallagher got an assist as well. Raheem Sterling, we don't see traditionally off the left, but he seems to be doing damage, cutting in on his right foot. Got a goal as well. And as you say, Cole Palmer, legs. Cole Palmer is very good at stretching teams.
Yeah,
So
pause.
it seems that he's found a balance. I always thought Chelsea were going to be set up very well for a 3-5, because if you look back to how it was under Conte, when Thiago Silva and Chalobah and those kinds of players, it works well to have sort of 3, not out and out centre backs, but 3, one maybe main one, and then 2 ball players. And I know that they tried that as well with Cucurella as well, but I think you see a nice settled back 4 now. So Colwell, I don't think is their natural left back. Obviously with Ben Chilwell and Reece James. Well, Reece James out on the right, but Ben Chilwell injured, so Ben Chilwell will come back in there. You got Silva, Disassi, and then Cucurella out on the right. Nice and balanced. Cucurella is far more comfortable on the right hand side. And then now you see that side just being really there. So it's Cucurella, Gallagher, and
Left hand
Palmer.
side, you mean?
Now Cucurella played on the right.
They played on the right.
Yeah, Cucurella played on the right. He seems far more comfortable there.
He was getting skinned though yesterday, man.
Oh no, bro. He ended up on a yellow card, but he had a fantastic game. He had about, from what I can see, he had 4 take-ons. He overlapped Gallagher really, really well. And he fed the ball straight into Palmer. So what my point
I feel
is,
like Gallagher's a really underrated player in that team right now. That's why he started.
Gallagher.
Out. Yeah.
No, it is. Gallagher's the legs, isn't it? This is what people don't get.
He's a
It's just the
workhorse.
legs.
He's a
Yeah,
workhorse.
he's a workhorse, isn't it? You don't.
We'll come on to that. That could be a theme for this show, actually. We'll come on to workhorses, to be fair. The point is I think there's a lot more balance there. We'll see how far Chelsea go. I think it's between Chelsea and United, just to see where. Well, we'll come on to United in a minute, because absolute mess. Tottenham got a 1-0 win over Luton. They had about 20 million chances, couldn't find the back of the net, and finally opened up. Basuma red card as well. Who actually got their goal? It was
Basuma got
their
two
centre
yellows,
back in
man.
it.
You got 2 yellows.
Mickey, was it Mickey
Van der Veen.
Yeah,
Mm.
yes, it's the centre back, right? Madison,
Yeah.
lovely turn on the left-hand side of the box, skin the
Crazy.
guy
Madison's
alive.
done the same turn 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, he just drops the shoulder.
Mhm.
He feels the player behind him, fakes right,
Was-
drops the shoulder, comes in left. Boom.
He's a very intelligent player, man, Madison. Because I wouldn't say he's the fastest, but I think for me, at the end of the day, he's one of those guys that he kind of
He's got a low centre of
draws
gravity in it. He can
yeah.
accelerate quite quick. Like them first couple yards, he can shift. You know what I mean? A little bit.
But that's what I'm trying to say. He's not the quickest, but he
No.
just he as I said, he's an intelligent player. He knows how to shift his body. He knows how to kind of make the right passes. He seeks the game in it. He knows when to kind of do the right things at the right time. So for
He
me,
can control the pace.
he
You
can
know what?
control the pace of the game.
Obviously, they're different players in their own right. But would you agree, Sim, that him and Phil Foden have similar traits where they can, as you say, they could drop the shoulder, shift their body weight, and then move into space quite quickly?
Yeah,
They're both
I would.
excellent ball carriers.
That's
one
my
thing.
point.
One thing I would say about the similarities between him and Phil Foden is, as Paz said, excellent ball carriers. But another thing is that I would say that they are very they know how to make the right decisions at the right time. I feel like, and I would more give it to Maddison because I feel like of recent, I think he's assisted in every Premier League game that he's played. If I'm right,
Yep.
Yep.
You can tell
right now.
you can tell like this guy is he relishes those decision making passes. Like that's him. That's his game in it. So for me, I gotta give it to him, man. As much as I'm an Arsenal supporter, I gotta give it to Maddison. He's doing the business, man. He's doing the business.
As we said at the start, I think the most informed players at the moment, to be fair, are Son and Maddison in the league.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, true.
Puz, I'll let you continue on because you touched on Luton a little bit earlier. You don't think they're going to get above 9 points? I mean, they held out. I mean, don't get me wrong, they were under the cosh for long periods of time in the game, but they held out. It was only 1-0 in the end. And to be fair, what's their striker? It's not Adebayor. It's not Adebayor. Huh?
They played against 10 men for how long?
Yeah,
exactly.
But yeah,
they did
guys,
well. No, that's why I'm saying they're going down. Like, you couldn't break down a 10-man Tottenham. No, you lot get out of it.
Basuma.
Yeah, Basuma got sent off early.
Is it? It's not Adebayor, like Emmanuel Adebayor. How do you say his name?
No, it's Adebayor.
Is it Adebayor?
Yeah.
It's Adebayo. Isn't it Adebayo?
No. The correct way of pronouncing it is Adebayo.
Adebayo. Okay,
yeah,
fine. So Adebayo missed the most glaring chance. Should have scored.
When I saw that, that's when I was like, yeah, you lot, just go back down, man. Why are you here? Why are you here? No, it's true. Why are you here? What are you doing? Why are you here? Like, Leicester, send Leicester.
What do you mean what they're doing? They're trying hard, bro. They're trying hard. Come on, man. Give a team their flower, man. They done well to come up here.
Do you know what's crazy? You can actually see the levels. You see Luton. Luton are showing us the level that you need to be at to be a Premiership player. Luton look like a team that you face in the third round of the FA Cup. Like one of them teams, when the Premier League teams come in, they face one of them lower league teams. Luton look like that. Like, I haven't seen anything from them to be like, oh yeah, you might stay up. Like there are how many teams in the Premier League?
22.
Bro, there's 21 teams.
Right? There's 22. So there's 22.
There's 21 teams better than Luton.
20. Sorry,
okay, there's 20 teams better than Luton.
19, you mean?
You mean 19?
Oh, you said 20, sorry. There's 19 teams better than Luton. That's just what it is. Like, and as great as their story is, seeing them come up from the Championship, small team, local, well, I sort of call them a London team because it's only Luton. But like, as great as their story is, they're going to go back down so quickly, and I don't think they're ever coming back.
Fair enough. I mean,
but there are pockets and spells where they play well. I give them that. You know,
Adebayo should have scored, and if he scores and they get a draw, I don't think it helps their cause.
and
But
they
I
had
think
another
you're.
chance.
Do you want me to be
1-1 with
honest
the
with
keeper.
you? I don't even think, what we're asking from Luton, guys, and I'm going to be honest here. Look how their whole existence has been in the Prem. It started from a negative, like, quotation with the whole ground
The
situation.
stadium, yeah.
They're
The
like, so what we're
stadium.
asking Luton to do, is kind of hard because I don't even think they're mentally or financially prepared to be in the league. So I think they've got.
Yeah,
I'm not making excuses where
they're ahead of their
obviously,
project.
I'm not. Yeah, they are
They
definitely ahead of their.
overachieved. They
Yeah, they're
They
overachieved.
overachieved. They're
overachieved,
way
and I
ahead of
feel
their
like
project.
they're overachieved, and I feel like because of the off-field antics that's going on with the club, I feel that's affecting the players. I'm not saying that's an excuse for them to be
I don't
doing
even
so
think it is.
poor. No, I'm not saying it's an excuse for them for being so poor, but it must take a toll on them a bit. Because thinking about it, as you said, against Tottenham, yes, Tottenham are good, but they're not that good to be playing like 3/4 of the game against 10 men and still losing 1-0. And I'll be honest with you, they did have chances, as you said, with Adi Bayor, but I agree with Puz, man. I'd be surprised if Luton get any more than probably 12 points in this league, but they're definite favourites to go down, to be fair. But yeah, man.
I wish I placed £100 bet on them to go back down, man.
Well,
The
you
odds
wouldn't have
were
got much
probably.
of a return, mate.
I
You
No,
wouldn't have
but
got much.
got like
you,
180
you
or something.
might have got
180.
you might have got like a tenner.
Yeah, £100 on them, you may have got maybe
I
130
would have
back.
chosen
You get
them.
30 quid.
I would have chosen them, Burnley, and Sheffield United. All three of them just go back down.
No, I'll be honest. I feel like Burnley might do a thing, you know.
Nah.
Nah, there's nothing there, mate.
Cool.
Same.
There's nothing
They're
there.
saying, you see right now, as of right now, I can't see it. They're trying too hard.
Yeah, but guys, you got to understand, this is how Sean Dyche starts in the league with these bottom teams. It's only 8 games gone. You know, like the last 8 games, we're going to see some
For them to stay
freak
up, Vincent
results.
Company has to lose his job.
We're going to see some freak results, bro.
Which he's not going to do. And I think Vincent Company is trying to be brave.
Yeah,
And
that's what he is. He is.
What you can so easily do, and I don't mind him doing that. If the club are happy for him to continue doing that and are going to risk going back down, then fine. But that's the problem. I don't mind a manager being brave and trying to play his style. At the end of the day, they keep their fullbacks wide. They have a high back line. The keeper, I haven't seen a keeper. I don't see Edison and Allison play as far out of their goal as what their keeper does. That's clearly something that Vincent Company has brought into the team, and it's a way of playing.
I see
The
another.
problem is, yeah, that's true. The problem is, they don't look good. But the problem is you play that way in the Prem, it's then called naive because you get whooped. Now, this isn't the Championship, unfortunately. It's going to be a real hard balance. At what point does the experiment stop and they go back to, as Sim was just saying there, a Sean Dyche, 2 banks of 4, back against the wall, counter-attacking, wherever you want, Sam Allardyce, Sean Dyche, Tony Pulis way of playing.
I'm gonna burst your bubble there. Vincent Company has been playing like this with Burnley throughout the Championship. So for him to revert,
no, we know.
We know. That's what I'm saying. He's taken his style and tried to implement it into the Prem. Now, what I'm saying is, I
don't think he knows how to play like that. I'll be honest.
No, he's trying. He's trying. But my point is, Sim, as a neutral fan watching Burnley play, I can easily say
fan, Chris.
neutral fan. You know, you're gonna put my words, mate. No, I'm saying watching Burnley is easy to say naive, stupid, don't play like that. It's the Prem. But what I'm saying is, at the same time,
you're trying to say when they're going to revert back to the old.
That's in it. It's a fine line between crediting a manager for trying to do his thing
and actually getting results.
Or, no, come on, bro, you're being naive. Stop mucking about.
All right, guys.
Survive. Because we all know survival football in the Prem is boring. That is, like we just said, that's Tony Pulis, Sam Allardyce, Roy Hodgson, whatever you want. It's boring.
Guys. Out of the 19 teams in the Premier League, what team plays surviving football? Honestly,
Everton.
exactly. Ain't that telling you how football's kind of evolved? Like no
Yeah,
manager
but
in
Sim,
today's
is he going
society.
to is he going to have to do that to survive?
And I
At
just said
what
to you,
point? Because if
I just don't think he can. I don't think it's in him to do that. Remember,
fair
he's
enough, so
coming
they'll
from.
go down.
I think he's in this. Like, remember, those type of players have come from the school of Pep. They're not used to booting the ball up to your
Playing long.
target man, and you know what I mean. That to them, that's alien. That's like an alien version.
So
Like they don't understand that. They don't
my
understand
question
that.
to you, Sim, my question to you is this then.
Do they go
To
down?
survive in the Premier League, do they have to change how they play?
Don't think they need to change how. No, they do.
Because they are
Yeah, they
getting
do.
whooped.
No, it is they do, but I feel like they don't.
I don't know what arguments are to make, so because they
No,
need
no,
to
no, no,
change
no, no, no.
everything. So.
I think they need to change how they need to play. Yeah, but one thing I'm going to credit Vince and company for is I feel like any smart manager will win the games that they're meant to win, innit? I.e., they played against Luton midweek and they won 2-1. Obviously, them against Chelsea, the likelihood of them winning was very low. And the honest truth about it, as Paz said, when they went 1-0 up, it was a bit of a banter. Like, Paz wanted to banter the Chelsea fans, but it was more like, okay, we all know what Burnley are capable of doing, and they did what Burnley are capable of doing, like just throwing it away. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I kind of don't want them to go back to that Sean Dyche playing football, man. That playing style.
Yeah.
That's
I just
fine
feel
for
like
you to say that. Then they're going to get whooped and go straight out the Prem.
So guys, what do we think of Luton then? So if we're saying Burnley match, what do you think of Luton? Luton are definitely down, right?
yeah,
100%.
Luton are down. Luton are down, man.
I'm sorry, Luton fans, man. It's just I don't even know
It is what it is. It is what it is. We don't really have. I don't know how many Luton fans we have watching this stream, to be honest. So
I just have faith in company. I'm being honest. I do have faith in company. I feel like he can get like a good run of, like, let's say, I'm not trying to say 10 games unbeaten, but I can see him winning at least 10 to 12 games.
You see him winning 10 games?
No, 10 to 12 games to survive. I can see him doing it. Some way, somehow, I can.
Fair enough, because you're encouraged by how they play, Sim, and I'm with you. That's what I just said at the start. I credit Vincent Kompany. I see what he's trying to do. I personally, as a neutral fan, I'm not a Burnley fan. Continue doing that. Be brave. I want to see managers be brave. I don't want to see Tony Pulis, Sam Allardyce, Sean Dyche backs against the wall. We got to survive at any cost. Blah blah blah. I don't want to see it. Boring. Like you said, the Prem's moved on now. That's 5 years ago, right? However, there's 10 games left of the season. There's you and 3 or 4 other teams in the mix, right? You know you need about 15 points to guarantee survival. That's what it's going to cost. What are you going to do? Continue to play your way, or are you going to, you know what I'm saying? You know where I'm going with this.
No, Chris. What you're saying is not like you're looking at it as a guy that knows football. And you're looking at it from a standpoint of being logic, innit? Like you're being very logical, innit?
Even the owners are going to be like.
But I just feel like what I just personally feel is that I feel that certain games he's gonna have to revert to a more defensive style of play, and certain games he's just gonna have to play how he plays. That's how he's got to do, man. Obviously, if it's like he's like 1-0 up against
Vincent Kompany's taking his style to the moon, yeah, risking it all.
Yeah, I think he is. That's what got him to the Premier League in the first place.
Fair enough.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I want to see it.
For him to play a defensive style, we won't even notice that, bro. Like we won't, like, it will be like, huh?
Yeah. I want to see it. I hope long may it continue and keep getting whooped.
Honorable shout outs to them. And honorable shout outs to Tottenham as well for even playing with 10 men. They're showing us a different type of grit. Some other Premiership teams are probably just revert to just a defensive mode, not even attack at all. But